Look, I know the internet is a wonderful, fun place, and you guys like to play games. I get it. Trolling is fun. You got no problems with it. Feel real good about it. You guys are looking at this the wrong way through the wrong eyes. I feel the same way, Jill King. But Carcino not finna show up at your house. Now, what I mean by that, and thanks to everybody who hit me up on the Cash App, donating to the page, Carcino is the name. And those who click the link in the description box and hit me up on Streamlab, I appreciate that. And that's why I'm gonna give y'all these jewels right here. Listen, J Prince, aka Mr. Prince, does not care one iota. All right, he don't care one iota about what the YouTube world thinks. All right, let's get that addressed right now. Anybody who thinks Mr. Prince is sitting around caring about that, now, I'm sorry. See, a foolish person would say something such as what you just said. You just said, this isn't a J Prince. J Prince represents one of the biggest artists. Just put out a book that sold so many copies. He got all the young people saying his name more than when he was with the Ghetto Boys. People say J Prince's name. The young hip hop heads know exactly who you're talking about. So when you say J Prince is not for this era, what are you talking about? Thanks, Remy Red, for showing up. I appreciate it. Shout out to UK. Shouts out to Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney recorded another hat trick. We still remember you, Rooney. Manchester United. Greatest team ever formed. Sorry about that. People are messaging me all through the video. When we talk about such things in hip hop, such as the core, where it comes from, where it starts, where it ends, you got to talk about what got us here. You got to talk about the things that keeps us relevant. You got to talk about the things that matter. And for James Prince, respect has always been his calling card. He's never went out to start any beef with anybody. Why would J Prince go out? He's not looking for clout. That's not his thing. when Jay handles something, he handles something. And that's just the gist of it. It's just a lot of people are playing games. My song and Jay Prince are good. They spoke like men. They had a business like men. And they're not going to promote buffoonery. But Jay Prince is not an internet guy. All right? He's not a guy of the internet that's going to sit there and play games with you and go back and forth. Only with some artists that he felt. Let me just clarify so they can know exactly what I'm talking about. But like the first guy that spoke up, he was very disrespectful because the understanding went over his head. You see, Jay Prince is smart. A lot of these guys, they just street. They're not smart. That's why Jay Prince ain't locked up like the rest of them. These dudes went back and forth in the joint because they weren't smart. They just tough. I'm from the streets. You're from the streets because of your parents' condition before you. That doesn't make you tough. I mean, that doesn't say anything. I'm from the streets. I'm from the ghetto of all ghettos. But the ghetto didn't grow in me. Our family didn't have that mentality in the ghetto. We came from the slums, but the slums did not grow in us. We had an air about ourselves. People thought we were arrogant. We wasn't. We just had goals. We were not going to be a product of our environment and use it as an excuse not to do anything in life. I'm from 4101 South Federal. From the one. Now, that don't even exist no more. I went to Hardican, born in the Robert Taylor homes, 4101 South Federal, on the 8th floor, 802. We was in them buildings. But that didn't mean anything to us. So does that make me the toughest guy in the world? Because I come from 4101? It doesn't. It don't make me the toughest guy in the world. It don't mean anything. There's snitches there. There's people who are doctors there, lawyers there, teachers. Don't matter. It's who you are and what you went through that makes you who you are. So just because these guys went to jail a couple of times and did a couple of jobs for people, and he just felt that these guys are respected enough, let me go ahead and tag them. But you know what? He said, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Okay. All right. Social media world. That ain't the way to do it. Cool. I was just letting the message be known. But no, these dudes told on themselves. And a lot of people playing with it, because that's what social media do. And I would not be putting out, Star did a video talking about my man snitching, and Star my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy. So he did a video talking about, is James Prince snitching? I'm like, oh wow. I don't know about this one. I wouldn't go down this road. So now, a lot of people didn't see their Instagram posts. That's why. They had that Instagram video that guy did when he's bragging and holding the chain in the video so stupidly. If anybody had saw that, they would have said, oh man, this dude, these guys are idiots. But no one had saw that video. So nobody saw the video yet, and we just saw James Prince post. A lot of people say, oh, James Prince snitching, he dry snitching, he throwing their name around. Because nobody even know those dudes around the world. But like I said, Mr. Prince don't have a social media, you know, he don't know how to move or navigate on these things. These things are beyond him and playing games. And all these other people just talking about Jay Prince don't even know about him and talking crazy. And this Hassan Campbell guy, after apologizing to Jay Prince for his ridiculous statement, now he gonna walk it back and talk and double down on the tough talk. It's like, for what? Like, you've already apologized. Now, since people who I guess follow you, like, hey, you apologize, you a sucker. Now, it's a different situation. I don't know who Hassan Campbell is. I don't know who this dude is. He looked like a light-skinned Uncle Murder. But I don't know who he's supposed to be. Like, he a mover and people like Africa Bambaataa hit his cheeks or something. I'm like, I don't know about all that. All I know is I don't know about him. All I just know about was what he's doing. And it looked like to me, people are doing stuff and playing games with James Prince for YouTube views and hits. That's the wrong man, wrong human being to play those kind of games with. I mean, you got to know what you're doing. You gotta know. You're not that dumb. Nobody's this dumb. I don't know this dude. I'm not gonna sit around and watch his video. People send me clips. Like, can you believe what this guy just said? And I'm like, I look at him and I just think he's doing it for views. That's just it. He wants the hits and views, and you know, that's what's gonna get him there. But you're doing, you know, you taking unnecessary risk. Because it's not going to even be Mr. Prince. You think Mr. Prince is going to pay you that kind of attention? You don't want his attention. You really don't. Because it'll be somebody you don't know that's going to know you and you don't know them. And that's who you going to have a problem with. Well, if Star said the same thing I just said, then he's 100% correct. It's about respect. See, me and him, that's a respect thing. That man came here and sat down and talked to the people in Chicago and talked to the gang leaders. I was there. Y'all wasn't there. I was there. That man sat down and talked to these kids about putting down the guns. I was there. Y'all weren't there. These guys weren't there. So when they saying you ain't doing nothing in these streets to do this and that, on who? On who? You know who put it together and who was hosting it? Karen Silver was together hosting it. She was there. Floyd Mayweather was there. All these guys with money who y'all criticize for being coons and sellouts was actually out there trying to put together programs to help save y'all butt. And these are the people that y'all talk about like a dog. Now, Star gonna be Star. That's what he does. He takes those type of risks all the time. I mean, that's what he do. But he's well aware of the risks. He's in his 50s. He's gonna tell you, look, this is me, this is what I do. Some of these young kids who's doing stuff just for hits and views, if you ready for the ramifications of your actions, then by all means, knock yourself out. Have fun. Well, you can feel that way all you want. Keep telling that man he's way out of his jurisdiction. But it's funny to me how New York is so up in arms and we so New York, but New York don't do nothing but support people from everywhere else. Where's your New York artists you supporting? Do I see y'all getting behind like Dino Money and guys like that? No. Y'all repping all these dudes from Atlanta and Miami and Houston. Your nightclubs, your DJs on the radio station, they pumping 24 hours a day everywhere else. But Mecca of hip hop. Now you can't hear on hip hop. Yo, what artist you got that's popping now? Cardi B from the Bronx. Nicki's supposed to be from Queens, New York. Right? She's supposed to be from Queens. She rarely raps Queens. People think Nicki from Atlanta. You ask her, she's from Paris. Now she's Chung Lee. She's trying to be anywhere but where she's at. So New York needs to worry about getting New York together. Houston rappers are making more of a mark than New York rappers right now. It's sad. You kidding me? They could make a horror movie with James Prince. Right now, I'll write it and put it together. He'd be like, Jason. Yeah. Ah, Rod, it's James Prince. James Prince in New York. Yeah. They'd be like, where's this music coming from? It's been a long day. Rod, it's James Prince. Now, it's time to get you little piggies in the playpen. Ah! Run! Run! Shoot. You cut on the light in your house, somebody be sitting there in the dark, you just hear that music. Boom, boom. Yeah. Jay Prince is in my house! Run! And he be moving in slow motion like Michael Myers or Jason, they just walking. Yeah. Think we gonna need to have a little conversation. And from that point on, it's gonna be a mess. Nah. I ain't finna waddle in the mud with a bunch of hogs. What I think is that you guys need to go find a playpen to play with. Everywhere you run out the room, he'll be like, what's his name from It? The clown from It, Pennywise. Everywhere you go and run in the room, go down that street. Open the door, be James Prince again. Yeah. Now, like I was saying, ain't no escape. You be stuck everywhere you go. Trip, fall down. Don't worry about me, honey. Run. Now, like I was saying, you be tied up to the chair. All these goons be around, and he'll pull up a chair, sit down. I'ma have a seat so we can have a conversation. That conversation gonna go on for 5 hours straight. Now we gonna talk about growth and development and where you need to come from. Cause see, the problem is you're playing games that you don't understand. So before you start speaking on things you don't know nothing about, you gotta understand, nobody noticed the flea on the dog's back but the dog. You're gonna be like, huh? I don't understand what he's talking about. Like I was saying, you're gonna learn. You never piss on another man's porch. Now, like I was saying, like my man Mike D, Beto, my man Brad Jordan would tell you, these are the things that we do. It's been a long mission. And like I was saying, the dog is the only one that knows his fleas on his back. We don't see the fleas, but the dog, he feel it. He know they there. Now, we get involved in this thing and we go full circle. Some of us gonna be on a mission, while others, well, they gonna have to just sit on the post. I ain't your porch, baby buddy. So, anyhow, it has always been my pleasure to hear about James Prince, talk about James Prince and all the wonderful things he's done in the community, for hip hop, for everything. You know? So I'm gonna let y'all go. Gonna have dinner with my family.